Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel, and the big news today is that Mason Mount is on his way to Manchester United. United have agreed a £60 million package with Chelsea. Start us off with your overall thoughts on this one.
Well, it's the first of many, let's hope. I'm expecting 3. I want a striker Monday. I want a centre-half on Tuesday. I want a goalkeeper by Thursday.
Do you want a back massage on Tuesday?
No, listen, Mason Mount there, it's good that it's got over the line. All the nonsense has gone out of it. All this talk about Caicedo being used as a pawn and all that, all the rubbish is gone. Bit of good news. Exactly what we all need.
Great bit of news coming up to the weekend as well. And you was only saying on the video earlier today that you expected Mount in a United shirt for Thursday. So something's going on again with your feelings and rumours that we all know about what he had towards the end of last season, because he was getting it right a lot of the time.
Well, you've been looking at the news and that. It was all uff and bluff. Mason Mount was always coming to Man United. He turned down a contract with Chelsea. Done the deal already with his own negotiations, so he was always coming. At the end of the day, I think he would have gone on strike to make the move permanent, but he's got the deal. We've got the deal. Yeah. We've got a player, and that's what we want. So a bit of optimism now going into next week, looking at further transfers, looking at further players. And
I've got to say, it's given me a bit of a lift. Does it give you a lift? Hopefully it's give you a lift out there. First sign of this transfer window.
No, it's what you want. I mean, with the mood around Old Trafford, the mood amongst the fans and that, this is obviously, well, it's definitely given me a lift and quite right. So going into next week, I think more will be done. United they've got a hard job.
Onana as well. It looks like Onana, the reps are meeting again this week in Ibiza. So is that going to be the next signing? Can we get that done before Thursday?
That's a signing we didn't expect to go and get, but we want the deal done. We need the goalkeeper. We've said it before. He's a good goalkeeper. We've got to keep looking at bringing players in. We can't sit here while everyone else keeps making deals, signing players. Yes, this has took a long time. I mean, it has dragged on and it has got on all our nerves.
It's important to get these players in as well for pre-season. Start getting them in the squad, integrating in there, getting the feel of how Ten Hag wants them to play. Well, this is what we need in the next couple of weeks.
Well, that's right. We need them in for that pre-season. Training starts. Players are coming back to Carrington, starting on Thursday, Friday. Slow process, but it's all there. And then, well, we've got a game there in Norway, in Oslo, against Leeds United. So Mason Mount, that'll be the first time you see him play. So I'm really looking forward to it, because I actually believe, and I have said it before, I think he's a good player, and I think he will fit in this team, and he's an improvement on what we've got. And that is the most important thing. Doesn't matter about the fee or anything else like that. Your opinion, he is better than what we've got.
If Erik Ten Hag wants these players, it's important that he goes out and gets them. His first target, even his second target, it's important he gets the right players and the players he wants, regardless of what we all think of the player. If you look back on last season's transfers, some of us might have raised eyebrows about one or two of them transfers and look how they performed last year, and I expect Mason Mount to rise to the challenge at Manchester United and perform next year.
Well, what you want to see, right, is the club backing the manager, right? And if you don't get that, then you've got carnage. With Ten Hag, the season he's had, he needs backing. We all know he needs backing, and he cannot be let down. He has to get a couple of more transfers over the line. So the club have got to raise themselves here and get a move on. The first one, and it's fantastic to have.
We was only discussing on today's earlier video as well, how many signings do you think Manchester United will make? I did put it on your toes, and you was straight up with it straight away. You thought 4 or 5 signings United will make in this transfer window. It looks like we're off the mark already.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can still bring in 3 or 4 during this transfer window.
With the news what I've heard before and the last couple of days and that, I wanted to be optimistic, and I do think they will back Ten Hag. It is imperative that they do so. We have got to get off to a flying start. We've got to get them players bedded in, and then we've got to take on the challenge, right, of getting up there for the honours.
We've got to close that gap, haven't we? We've got to challenge next year. We've done fantastic getting to 2 cup finals last season, but can we close that gap? Arsenal are strengthening in the transfer window this season. City are strengthening. So it's important that he gets the right players in so we can close that gap and challenge near the top next season.
It'll be tough to challenge for the top honours. It will take time. So let's not just go overboard here on this. It will take time, but we've won a trophy. We was in a cup final. We was in the top 4. We're going into the Champions League now. So we need experienced players now, and we need the players in. Well, will we win the top honours? Me, personally, I don't think we will, but we need to be seen to be challenging. And then Erik ten Hag, going into his 3rd season, he can then bring in more players. Hopefully, with new owners, with billions and billions of pounds, which will try and get the players we want and not the messing about what we've seen over the years in the transfer market. So, good things going forward.
Yeah. Real positive news that coming out today about Mason Mount, and hopefully we can get an Nana over the line in the next 7 days or so, and even look at other targets to strengthen the squad. Just before we go though, Mason Mount, he's played in a couple of different positions. I think Erik ten Hag really likes his versatility. Where do you think he'll play?
Listen,
in that centre midfield area next to Casemiro, out wide left, where do you think?
I think he'll take up where Eriksen was. And that's the role. I think he's here to replace Eriksen. I don't think he's going to be there as a big disruptor. I think he's there to take a role on what Eriksen was doing, and I'm fine with that. Eriksen, decent player, decent squad player for next year, and that's how it should be.
Eriksen's still class on his day.
Oh, it's class on his day, but Mason Mount, he's here to go straight into the team, and that's where I see him fitting in.
Yeah, going to wrap it up there. Just thought I'd share that news with you. I'm sure you all wanted to get involved in the video with your own opinions as well. That's why we've done it. We will be back tomorrow with Tony and Webby on the latest Manchester United news, on the takeover, Mason Mount, and everything that's going on around Manchester United. So hopefully you can join us there. Smash a like on the video if you've enjoyed that news on Mason Mount. Subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification for tomorrow's video with Tony and Webby. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.